And now, assuming what will be our last intermission of the night, now, losers finals of CCA East Qualifier number 2. We have St. Clair Green Squad wrapping up their loser bracket run against Davenport University. Winner will move on to the CCA Summer Series, so everything riding on the line. We know Davenport is a very, very tall order, so the Saints have to be ready to come.
They are a great school. I've seen them before. Maybe a different squad, maybe not, but it doesn't matter. They're just one of those teams that produce talent.
Yeah.
They bring in talent, and just the talent from Davenport is insane.
Yeah.
This series, it's got me stressing already.
Man,
it's going to be a good series. Everything about it. I mean, Saints are coming off a 3-1 lead, or a win. Davenport's coming off a 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, and winners
they
final.
got swept
knocked out of
by
winners,
Miami.
Yeah. That Miami team, man, they are coming for throats today. Oh,
absolutely. They were playing phenomenal. So, depending what team we get here, superstitions are still in. I'm still saying that.
We'll try to send the fix in to get orange side and give Davenport a 1-0 series lead to start things off, just to keep things status quo for the time being.
Yep. So again, it's gonna be a phenomenal series. I think we're just getting ready, waiting for
getting lobbied up in a minute or two here. Yeah, just getting ready, but
getting them all lobbied up.
If you're the Saints, man, like Davenport, like we said, such a strong team in every single esport. They're not to be taken lightly at all, and I don't think St. Clair. I think the last two times NKU and Miami were the two teams that ended up knocking us into losers and knocking us out. Two teams we weren't super familiar with that ended up having extreme talent levels, and they just seem to have really, really good team synergy. So if you're St. Clair, Davenport is going to be ready to play, so you better bring your A game. And although the superstitions are awesome, I would really not want to spot Davenport a 1-0 series lead, because when you play those top tier teams, they're going to say, screw your superstitions.
Yeah.
We're just going to take care of business here. And so the Saints have to just be ready to weather a storm.
Absolutely. And I mean, Davenport, like you said, they've produced talent on all titles. They are a strong team everywhere. Call of Duty. I do believe they are still in CSGO.
Yes.
That are absolutely insane.
Yeah.
They are insane. So, and then you have their Rocket League team, which their Rocket League team, I've seen them last year, 2 years ago, just insane on how good they are.
Yeah.
And, they bring in different players, but the different players are still raw talent.
Yeah, it's just the consistency of the program, and same thing with the Saints, right? We'll have some guys come in and out of the roster. So these are two schools that pretty familiar with each other. We have got some history and a bunch of esport titles. We're finally about to load into lobby here. All the players just getting ready to step onto the pitch. But Davenport and St. Clair, man, losers final. Loser will be knocked out of the CCA Summer Series. Winner will move on in advance. So this is your last chance. Best of 5 series with everything on the line, and we are just 5 to 10 seconds away from kickoff.
It all comes down.
Oh, we're on the blue side.
We're on the blue side.
Superstitions are dead. We win the first game, and orange side is cooked.
Yep, orange side's cooked. We'll see how both teams played. Again, you have to play mistake free.
Now you really do.
You really
now
have to.
You
We've
really
been saying
do.
it all night, but it's this point to where we have to. This is gonna set up Saints to open up the scoring. The double bump. I don't know who that was. Was that Rahman?
We have to check right now on this replay because he needs to get his credit. Kamal with a great touch toward the middle. Vitali with a fantastic little double touch there just to make sure there was no chance for Davenport to get in the way. And now triple fours on the clock, but a 1 in St. Clair score column.
16 seconds in. Kamal opens the scoring with some help from Vitali, beating up the players.
Vitali doing everything, man. You want to score? You want me to bruise up the other team? What you want?
Yeah, he's all around the field tonight. I've read some comments through the chat during intermission, and people are like, "Who's this Vitali guy?" He's
comeback,
insane.
man. The comeback is stronger than Davenport though. Man. Great chance at the net there.
And it's gonna be like that all night. There's no slow. This will be a fast-paced series.
Yep.
Another shot on goal, but big save there.
Oh, fantastic little redirect by Rabis is going to cut it through the middle, and Davenport, just 35 seconds later, will knot this one up at once.
Yeah, so we have Nix.
Great little touch.
Probably Nix.
Onyx?
Onyx?
I'm going to go with Onyx.
Onyx, yeah.
Forget the Z at the end. That's silent. Silent Z. Get rid of it. Onyx.
Onyx, yeah. I didn't see the O at the beginning there. So Onyx, Byra Beast, and
Star Beast. A couple of Beasts. Oh, Omen. Yeah, I was reading the thing there.
Yeah, so again, it's going to be a close series. I think they're going to be high scoring, but it's going to be fast paced. It's not going to be a...
just couldn't cut the angle. Vitali saw the drop down and just couldn't get over there in time.
Yeah, that's going to be actually on net. A pass from Kamal to Rahman.
Katara. The Katara connection.
Yeah, the Katara connection. It's just absolutely insane. And the fast pace. We have 3 goals in a matter of a minute and 10 seconds. Minute and 11 seconds to be exact.
And so far, when the shot totals have been up above, we say double-digit shots and 3 goals has kind of been the key for St. Clair, but I suspect they might need a little bit more against this Davenport squad. What a little tail flick by Onyx, and Omen will be there to clean it up with Davenport. They said, hold this and watch that, and get it back right away.
Yeah,
wow,
7 seconds later, they tie the game again.
Rahman hit the front of his car and got a little bit janky there, and kind of it bumped his car and messed him up a little bit. So a little bit of a small miscue. Like you said, mistake-free Rocket League. Well, we're already past that point. Now it's 2-2. Both teams have decided we're going to push the pace, so we're going to get a high-scoring game.
Yep. And I mean, game 1 in this type of series, the finale, game 1 is probably crucial.
Yep. I would agree.
You're at that point where you don't want any team to get momentum, and Kamal snipes it from midfield.
Kamal already with 4 shots in the game and 2 goals, so
wow.
We are going to see a lot of shots and a whole lot of goals. But if you're St. Clair, you've seen this movie now twice before this game. You get a goal, you work hard to get it, and then Davenport, they just finesse you a bit, break an ankle, and they just walk that sucker back in. So if you're St. Clair, now it's hard to tighten up when you're in this free flow state of like where the ball's moving, we're feeling it, we're connecting with it well, but now you have to make sure you play that net tough and you make Davenport work for these goals. Nothing easy can come. Yeah,
and you can't let anything just float on by. I mean, there's a little bit of defense here and there. But again, that's going to be above. That's
not bad.
If he reads this right, he could. Oh, a little bit too much boost there. But another shot off the crossbar. A read by Rahman. Going to keep it out front. That's going to be a shot.
Wow.
Kamal scores his hat trick goal with 5 shots.
Kamal,
shooting 60%.
Kamal single-handedly outscoring all of Davenport. But shout out to the Kara connection. Again, Rahman going to feed Kamal off the top of the backboard. And St. Clair, man, they came out with their heads on fire, finding every way to put this ball in the net. And this is a really, really strong start. Just have to keep it going now.
Correction with my mathematics skills, it is 66%.
Repeating.
Repeating. But again, this is what you need. You need to just play your Rocket League. I mean, it is game 1, so we've seen it. We win game 1, we lose game 2. Or one team wins game 1.
Loses the series.
Loses the
Superstitions are dead, though. We're on blue, that's gone now.
Again, so what a pass and a phenomenal save by Byra Beast. Just, again, that's what it's going to come down to, are these clutch saves. And, I mean, even, like, little floaters like that are dangerous. Rahman just has wide... Oh, I thought he had a wide open net.
It was close, yeah. Omen went and got that back boost, able to rotate.
Oh, my. Just the defense. Again, Byra Beast is just sitting there in net, being a brick wall.
Yeah, absolute menace right now. Is going to get the demo as well, so Davenport trying to start something up. Vitaly, luckily, there to clean that up. He has just been... Every single time the ball, and I'm sitting here panicking, it's not going to go somewhere. Vitaly just seems to be there. He's like that calming, cool presence. He's like, listen, I'm here. I got the ball. Don't worry about it. You guys go commit. Vitaly did get challenged midair there. Kamal will end up making the save because it did go on net. Omen going to try to get the setup off the top backboard. Nice touch. Kamal comes swooping in to save the day and keeps Davenport still with 2 on the board.
Wow. These saves from both teams, I don't know how. I honestly have no idea how they're doing that. But just phenomenal all around. Defense, this is what I wish to seen earlier, is the defense. Earlier on when we were up in the winners brackets. But again, you can't remember that. That's all behind. It comes down to this. You're up 4-2. There's 70 seconds left. You just want to take it game 1.
Yeah, you want to make sure you play smart. Don't give up a quick goal. If you're gonna get scored on, look at 3 demos coming through simultaneously. DU gonna be on the good end of that, but the ball was in their end, so you have to wait for the respawns. Kamal is going to be able to turn around and play this ball, but it will get chipped. Kamal is going to make the immediate save off the pinch, though. Fire Beast going to try to break it out here. Rahman is going to be there to play it off the top of the backboard. Onyx is going to try to get it. Kamal once again with a save. I think Kamal has 3 epic saves and like 6 or 7 shots on net, including the hat trick. So every single member of the Saints has just been contributing so well. And that's the one thing. When the whole team plays this well, they've looked borderline unstoppable. And even last week when they played, they had a series too where they just looked so clean. Everybody looked like they knew exactly where to be, like how to hit the ball everywhere at the right time. And just now 23 seconds away from having a 1-0 lead. Yeah,
it's only 2 goals. It's only a 2-goal lead, so I wouldn't get comfortable until you hit right around that 0 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, not even 5 or 6, 0.
0 seconds, because the kickoff goal, 2 kickoff, get a goal, kickoff goal, 2 seconds.
And we've seen it happen.
Game.
It can and will happen at the worst time. So
absolutely. And right there, again, they have an opportunity here, but it is over now. So St. Clair taking a 1-0 series lead.
Maybe playing their best game, but I know the 1-0 curse.
The 1-0 curse with the blue team. It hurts a little. But again, that was the best defense we've seen all day from them.
It was 14-14 for shots that game. 28 shots in just 5 minutes. So 5 shots a minute. A shot every like 10 seconds coming through for the game there. So quite literally a ping pong tennis back and forth match. St. Clair able to hold serve and get a couple points there. But now going into game 2, they have to look to continue this momentum because Davenport, we know they ain't going away.
They are not going away, and I wouldn't be surprised, but man, Vitali almost had the flip reset goal, almost centered it. And they do need something here. Kamal gonna get the pass off to Raman.
Whoa,
that's a little bit of a sketchy.
You better be sure when you're doing that, man. That was going backwards to the middle towards that. That's like the biggest no-no you could do in sports.
Absolutely.
Davenport,
wow, man. Davenport, and just like that. Oh, it's gonna go off the post and out. Davenport got so lucky there that it just went out instead of in. It's just a matter of inches, not even inches. Yeah, centimeters.
A game of pixels. Yeah, that was another one right off the post. They're wrong with another shot. And a third crack. St. Clair just peppering the net, and finally Kamal able to end it and put the ball in there. But like I said, St. Clair turned really good defense into offense. They knew Davenport was going to come out aggressive, which they did. They pressed the action, which they did. St. Clair goes, okay, if you're going to play us so heavy in our end, we just got to get it to your end, and there's a real good shot. We make something happen, and 2 balls off the post back to back, and then they're going to be back in here now. And now Kamal going to try to play this off the corner, and Green looking to keep this strong run going against Davenport.
Yeah, I mean, if they can take a 2-0 series lead, the boys would be buzzing. The boys would be buzzing with their rally caps, with the inside-out jerseys, trying to do something to take the series. But again, it's still too late. It's still a long time away. We still have over 3.5 minutes left in this game, so still plenty of time. But again, this should be a center. A great read there by Vitali, I do believe.
Yeah, Vitali has been reading the ball so well tonight. It seems like every time he's gone to challenge the ball, he either ends up hitting the ball or ends up influencing where the ball goes by hitting a person or making them think twice about, oh, Vitali's coming to challenge. I got to try to change here. Raman is going to try to get a little flip reset off the wall. We'll keep with it. And an unbelievable solo effort by Raman. 2-0 goes St. Clair. And wow, the boys are cooking.
Registered that flip reset on the roof. When you jump to the roof, that flip reset has unlimited time.
Yeah.
So you could wait as long as you want, and that's what he did. And oh my, just
chef's kiss. Yeah.
Chef's kiss. Gorgeous goal.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets for a solo effort in Rocket League. Is that Raman right there just absolutely putting screws to Davenport. But now St. Clair not done yet. They know 2 might not be enough against this team, so they're going to go out here and they're going to put this pressure on and try to put the foot on the neck. Ball is going to go across the goal line. Kamal trying to play it. Davenport, I don't think they have a ton of boost. Actually, Byron Beast did end up getting one of the boosts. It will get challenged in midair, though. Ball will fall towards the net. There is going to be a challenge by Kamal. He's got a decent crack here. Will it go in? It will. The slow pace ends up messing up the timing of Davenport, and Kamal finds his goal as well. And now St. Clair, they have looked so good this first game and a half.
Vitali with another
Once
assist.
again. His name is just...
So, I wanted to speak, we have a little bit of downtime. Vitali used to play for Saints.
Yeah.
Moved to a couple different schools. Every school that he moved to, oh my. Every school that he moved to made him an even better team. He's just that player that can make a bad team into a good team and bring talent to, I wouldn't say untalented, but to lower end players to make them good.
Yeah. One of the great things about him is he's such a smart player, so he knows this is what I should do in this situation. This is what my teammates should be doing. This is what they're probably going to try to do. He's basically playing like almost like quarterback in a way where he's like reading the defense, surveying the field, trying to see, okay, I got wide receiver 1 open over here. The tight end's blocking for me here. He's trying to figure out I don't know if he's the ideal, but trying to shot call a little bit and just be like, okay, well, make sure we're set up in the right spot. Because honestly, in Rocket League, we've seen some phenomenal mechanical skill, but being in the right place at the right time is like 90% of the game sometimes.
Yeah, and I would say this, and I'm going to say it confidently, Vitali's probably the Tom Brady of collegiate Rocket League.
It's a tall order, but the way he's been playing tonight, I cannot disagree. It's like, as a big Brady guy myself, saying I can't disagree. I can't hate the comp, so we're going to let it go. Kamal is going to get a good crack at the net here. Saints are still putting the pressure on, so this is the really good thing I like to see out of St. Clair is that this is like controlled aggression. Like they're getting a lot of shots on net, but they don't feel like they're lacking anything on defense. They're kind of seem like they're all over the field. So if you're Davenport, it's almost like you're seeing a bunch of ghosts out there. You don't really know where to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's so tough. Davenport, I mean, they need to start something real quick.
They got to get one
30
soon.
seconds per goal. That's not a lot of time. And the way Saints have been playing on both offense and defense, like I said already, this is the best defense they have played all night.
Yep,
and it's in the lower finals where it should be.
Yeah, situations matter, and this is absolutely like the definition of stepping up to the occasion, because the Saints, we saw them play some pretty seriously shaky games earlier. They had really good offense to start, then the offense went away. Then they played really good defense, then they got lit up a couple times. So maybe they just had to get like, lose in that bad fashion a couple times to go, okay, like now we know we played really bad this way, we played really bad this way. Let's just, if we can put it all together in one game. In last series, they put it all together finally. And now, first 2 games, they are more than putting it all together. They are straight out dominating Davenport.
Absolutely. And so far right now, I mean, it's 3-0 with 30 seconds left. A little over 30 seconds, and they're going to try and set up for another one. Oh, man, big save by, I don't know, maybe that was Omen.
Whoa.
Omen not going to be able to put that away. I think that would probably help them out moving into game number 3.
Yeah, Davenport, you want to get one on the board, because I think they got the 1 goal back in game 1, but they haven't really scored anything of like substance the first 2 games, and now we're closing in on game 2 being done. St. Clair will be up 2-0, so we're going to be in reverse sweep territory. And for a team that they only scored 1 goal, and it was like, I think it was like pretty close to off of a kickoff from when the Saints scored, although maybe they'll get one more here. Saints will try to deny, and the Saints say, no, sir, we will shut you out in game 2. And now the Saints will look to close out Davenport and move into the CCA Summer Series.
They are 1 game away.
They're playing their best ball right now,
They
too,
are playing
of the night.
Best, probably of the out of both tournaments.
I agree. Considering the situation of the team, yeah, I think so.
The best they've played all around. Defensive, offensive. They've been scoring goals. The team, everything, the rotations, the passing, everything has been on point this game, and it couldn't be any better.
Yeah, you can't say enough good things about the entire team this whole day, but now, still not done this series. We have seen plenty of reverse sweeps, including our own Saints at CRL World, so even on the biggest stage, you can fall, so the Saints have to be sure. They have to try to close this out, although if the first 2 games are any indication, I'd be feeling pretty good on the Saints side, but got to remain humble in victory. Don't get too arrogant just because you won 2 games in pretty dominant fashion, might I add. You got to still close this out. Davenport will not go quietly.
Absolutely not. And I mean, 3-0, me and I believe it was Jackson commentated a 3-0 comeback. And
oh, yeah. It happens, man.
It happens.
Once you lose that first game, you lose that first game. Maybe it's like fluky. You're like, okay, overtime, whatever. Then once you lose that second game and it's 2-2, you're like, uh-oh. Then the team that had the lead, it's like losing a 3-1 lead in sports. Once it's 3-3 after 3-1, you're like, oh, man, momentum is totally flipped. St. Clair does have a lot of momentum right now. Davenport, pretty good start to this game. They've had a couple good cracks at the net. Really good one here. Going to be trying to get the double tap off the backboard. Fantastic job by Onyx. Omen with a great setup, and Onyx able there to get the double touch off the backboard and clean it up for Davenport to take an early 1-0 lead.
This is exactly what Davenport needed. Was to open the scoring and see how St. Clair Saints react on being down by 1.
They haven't played from behind,
Playing as well as they are. It's so
hard. It's easy to play with a lead a lot of times.
I say that. Oh, he goes barred down. His ball's just floating there. And I believe that was...
I think it was Ramen.
Ramen with the shot and Rem Beast?
Fire Beast,
Beast, my bad. I am
all good.
Fire Beast is with a big save there.
Good challenge as well. Ramen is going to put it to the corner, going to try to get the second touch. I think he ran out of boost there. Come on, we'll get the touch on it. Vitaly going to come across the middle. Fantastic save by Onyx. Going to get done on both ends of the floor. Ramen is going to try to get the follow-up now. He might be able to get possession here for the Saints. Going to chip it to the corner. Did run out of boost. Vitaly does get the demo. Kamal is going to retreat, get that corner boost, get that full up. Going to try to play it out of the Saints end. Now Davenport is attacking pretty fiercely, though. So the Saints, you got to be ready for this, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's a gorgeous pass to Ramen, but a great challenge, a great read coming out of Davenport. And I mean, it's just another great read. If that was a little bit farther, that's a shot on goal.
Wow.
And a huge save by Ramen.
Wow.
Keeps them in the game by 1. And again, the defense right now from the Saints has been spectacular.
Yeah, considering how many shots and how much pressure Davenport's already had, they've had like 10 times the amount of pressure and shots they've had in just this game 3 they did the first 2 games. So this is kind of a different look for Davenport. The way they showed that hyper aggression the first 2 games, but now they've cranked that dial up to 11 because they know they need to go find it now. And if you're the Saints, you don't want to sit too far on the back foot. You want to make sure you play that controlled aggression, but you do want to try to get some scoring chances. Kamal going to try to set it up. Double commit did come through. No one home. So now Ramen has to try to figure it out. Great touch to get it off the corner. Vitaly will get the demo as well. So they should be able to play this ball and maybe get a reset out of zone here.
Yeah, great. I mean, great read. Everything about it. It's just, you have to, there's so much technical stuff into this. All right, where am I going to hit it off to? Where's the opponent's at? What a great pass by Ramen.
Great
just
pass.
not quite there. And it's just like so much technicality, because you could throw it off into the corner, but there might be a guy already in the air reading you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't read all. It's really hard to keep track of all 6 players at once. So when you're trying to dribble the ball in the air, you can't really free cam to go look behind you or see what's going on. Ramen is going to get a save and a shot there back the other way. B's going to come up with the save. Onyx is going to chip it off the corner. Davenport, good, nice little breakout here. Good little passing play, 3-piece. It will get turned away by Ramen on the left side of the net. Wasn't going to be on target, but still a good breakout. Omen going to try to play this here. We'll get full blue. Saints still playing off that back foot. We do have a minute 40, so there is still time to make a play here if you're St. Clair, but got to start pushing now.
Yeah, now's the time to start pushing. If you really want this series to end, you honestly have literally nothing to lose in this game. So if you wanted to take this series, and I'm not going to say it,
don't ever. That's like a curse word in the.
Yeah, you have to like put on. I'd go 100% offense,
just like that.
And Kamal reads that and ties the game at 1 apiece.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered for St. Clair. Kamal Ramen with a great bump after getting the touch. Kamal just beats his man to the ball and an absolute scorcher into the right side. And now Davenport had to work like 14 minutes to get that 1 goal back, and St. Clair answers them in the blink of an eye. And now 1-1. Davenport CCA lives are on the line, and St. Clair trying to close this thing out.
It is unbelievable on what the Saints can do. And I mean, we're down to 60 seconds. He's going to dribble this ball, but just, I don't know if he had any boost.
Yeah,
if he did, I think he would have tried to attempted to flip it. But right across the goal line, and I mean, both teams again wide open net, and Ramen scores. St. Clair has a 1-goal lead with 54 seconds remaining to win the series.
And just an unfortunate thing from Onyx there. He gets a really good touch off the wall, but lands right in front of a Saint with welcome arms. And now St. Clair, they get 2 goals in 15 seconds. And if you're Davenport, you got to try to shake that one off and wake up, because, man, I know that's got to be a punch to the gut to have that lead for that long when you're down 2-0, and then St. Clair basically just comes back and walks 2 right in your face.
Yeah, and I mean, this one's going to be on a little bit wide of the net there. I thought it was going to, it had a little bit of a spin, right spin on it, so I thought for sure it was going to head towards the net there. And just, keeping it in the offensive. Exactly. Keep it in the offensive, waste time. They do need 1 goal, so just a shot. If you mess up once, the game's tied, and who knows? Right now, it's overtime bound.
Yeah, you'd rather just close the series out. Don't mess around. Don't leave anyone in the series when you don't need to.
No, and right now, 15 seconds remaining. Davenport has a little bit of pressure, but Kamal is going to send it just wide of the net. Vitaly up, going to drop it right in front, but they're just going to play time. No, they don't want to overcommit right now.
Last chance for Davenport.
And Davenport, it's going to touch the ground, and your St. Clair Saints green squad is going to the Summer Series.
Saints knock off Davenport in the most convincing series they played the entire tournament. Knocks off Davenport 3-0, finishes game 3 with a 2-1 victory, and that was the best overall performance team-wise, just start to finish in the series. Just a nice clean 3-0 against a very, very strong team, and this green team is ready to roll when CCA comes around.
They played phenomenal. If they can play like that through the Summer Series,
welcome back, Vitaly.
Yeah, well, that's a way to show up. I mean, he played phenomenal. He's probably going to be my MVP of this.
I feel like I was saying his name every 5 seconds.
Everything he did, touched the ball, everything he did just made it look easy, made it look flawless.
Like I said, that's just right place, man.
Yeah, and like we said, superstitions were over going into the finals. So.
Killed and buried quickly. Yeah, they were. Listen, if you're going to pick a game to flip it, that was perfect for us. So yeah, Orange side, 1-0 was the curse the whole time, but now you get the flip blue, you get the quick 3-0. Now Saints, they will move into the CCA Summer Series. Davenport, unfortunately, had a very, very strong run. Both teams actually fell to the Miami University team, so that's another team to look out for at CCA as well. So Saints did finish the loser bracket run. Them and Miami, I believe, will make it into CCA Summer Series on this qualifier. So just an excellent tournament. We saw 2 fantastic days of Rocket League, and they just got better and better as the days went on. To say St. Clair finally peaking exactly when they needed to and getting that huge 3-0 win, and now the boys got to be feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, Davenport put up a great battle. Just phenomenal. That series was phenomenal.
Game 3, they fought, man. They didn't want to go.
They didn't want to go, and as soon as they scored that first goal, I'm like, now it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
And then right away, 15 seconds later, Saints scored another one, and it's like, okay, that's a lot of salt on the wound.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
just a little salt. That's a lot of salt coming back like that. And I mean, it's
demoralizing.
It's demoralizing.
You can say it, you can hide it, but like when you have a lead for that long, and like I said, they went like 13 minutes goalless. So when you finally get, when you're like, oh my goodness, we had the lead, and then St. Clair goes, get that one back.
Yeah.
Tie game, they're like, Davenport's like, okay, it's fine. Saints score immediately again on kickoff, pretty much. Then you're just like, man, I just don't think we got it tonight.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we did beat them 3-0, but that's not how they played. It's
that was a really good back and forth.
That should have been a 5-game series. Just the bounces went in St. Clair's way tonight in this series, and just a phenomenal way to end the night is to play your best Rocket League.
Yeah, great job by the boys, Kamal, Raman, and Vitali. We will see them in the CCA Summer Series, but before we got to head off here, we got to thank our sponsors and a couple other housekeeping items. So got to give a huge shout out to our friends over at Crunchyroll, the largest anime and manga streaming service in the world. They had the Funimation library added a couple months ago. Endless content for you. Get a 14-day premium free trial at crunchyroll.com/saints. That's crunchyroll.com/saints. I've been catching up with everything Spy X Family, tons of other shows, tons of endless content for you. We thank them very, very much. And of course, we got into other sponsors as well, the Tim Hortons, Subway, the SRC, the Zekelman School of Business, and the St. Clair College Alumni Association. None of this is possible without them. I'll say their beautiful logos behind us as well. So we thank them all very, very much. And any final words, parting?
Take a look at our merch.
Oh, yeah, the merch as well,
the
of
merchandise.
Course.
I know I got myself one of the both jackets.
Oh.
I got the white one there when it first popped
nice,
out.
Yeah.
So, and I also got myself a sweater. So
those jerseys go hard too.
Oh, the jerseys are nice. But the sweaters, you want to talk about the sweaters? Those are comfy in the fall weather, in the spring weather at nighttime. Oh, they're so nice. But again, you can get t-shirts, jackets, jerseys, sweaters, masks, whatever else there is. You name it, it's on there. Saints, acquire.ca/Saints. Get your merch there.
Yeah, get your merch for the fall, because in the fall we have a lot of other big things coming up, including the new academy system that we have coming up. So you want to get in on that. All the other esports titles, we offer up to 100% tuition scholarships. You'd keep all of your winnings from tournaments. We have dedicated training facilities, and trust me, this arena is a dedicated training facility. You do not want to miss it when it comes open in the fall. We have 50 new scholarship positions. All esports titles, Halo, CSGO making a comeback, iRacing now getting more to the forefront. Tons of other titles we didn't have last year. Of course, all the regulars, League, Valorant, Overwatch, all the mainstays will be back. All players welcome to apply regardless of your rank, so do not feel like you don't have a chance, because there's a good chance that you still do. You can apply at stclairsaints.ca/join, and I would hurry, because I know that as we get closer to that arena opening, those spots are going to be real full, so you do not want to miss out.
Oh yeah, and a lot of these teams that are going to Academy started out as club teams.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that, so just finding players and playing together, and let's go under Saints Club.
Yeah.
Saints Club, and now they're Academy, and it just looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's making this school look great as how all the teams are performing.
Yeah, I will patiently await those red jerseys to be in the fall, hopefully. So with that being said, they'll have to sign it off for now. Saints Green, once again, they will move on to the CCA Summer Series. They knock off Davenport 3-0. It has been Daniel Jobin alongside Kermit back in the booth finally. And any last words here for the viewers?
Everybody have a great night. I mean, if you're a Saints fan, you guys are hyped. If you're anybody else's fan, it's unfortunate, but everybody ran a great tournament.
Yep.
So good luck moving forward if there's any other stuff going on, or even next semester.
Yep, fair play to all teams. We'll catch them in a couple weeks probably with CCA, and we want you guys to all have a fantastic evening.